This Cadillac ATS is really aimed at the BMW 3 Series, but I think it's got a lot more style than the BMW does. You can see kind of a vertical headlight here that sweeps back, some really nice lines to the car, very crisp lines to the car, and then vertical tail lights, which Cadillac's been known for years. Got the Cadillac crest here on the front of the car. I think it's a really attractive looking grille. Some lines up the hood here to give it some styling. Sorry, you'll notice it's a little dirty today. We're in Wisconsin. It's winter. Sorry. This particular model has all-wheel drive, so you got the 4 on the back here, the ATS 4. Look inside the trunk. It's deep enough to have a couple suitcases here, but not a huge trunk. About 10 cubic feet. Has a pass-through, so if you got a long item, you could stick it through there. But again, this is pretty much a two-person car. You can squeeze some people in the back seat if you like, but this is going to be aimed at the executive that needs a little action to go back and forth to work here, something fun and something entertaining. Okay, we're inside the Cadillac ATS here. This is the Q system. You can see when I wave my hand by it, it knows that my hand is there. Lights up some of the buttons on the screen here. Q stands for Cadillac User Experience, and it's a touch screen, and I'll tell you, it's a very touchy touch screen. But you can turn on the radio here.
We can't sit and hope of doing.
You can slide this for the volume back and forth if you want. There's also some controls on the wheel, which is much more easy to use. And we have a home button over here that will light it up so we can go to the navigation system, climate, and so forth. It's not too hard to figure out the very basics on this one, but what I've noticed is that it's very touchy when you're trying to use it, and if you have on gloves, it does not read your hands touching anything up. This is the Cadillac ATS is a sporty sedan, and it has very precise steering, which is an exciting feature to have on a Cadillac now. They've been working on making their, oh boy, look at this, now we're on the world's bumpiest road. Well, you know what, this has got a very stiff suspension. It handles these pretty well, but you definitely still feel them because it is a bumpy road. We're going to take the car into the highway now, let it stretch its legs a little, coming down the ramp. We're 80, almost 90 mile an hour coming down the ramp. We'll slow down so that we're back under the legal limit here once we get onto the highway. But a quick burst because we have the turbo power here with the ATS. I think what you would see if you had the regular engine in this car is you'll have less torque, but this has, with the turbo, just tons of torque. And if you go to the V6 model, you have both the torque and the high-end power also. Cadillac ATS, really nice handling car, good sporty sedan, taking on the BMWs. I think this one can do it. It looks great, it rides great, has some excellent handling abilities, and it has an aluminum hood, so it's lightweight. Gets pretty good gas mileage, all things considered, but you got plenty of power because this one has a turbo. See more of my stories at savageonwheels.com.